Welcome back to my top 100 Geekery. I've tried to record this 3 times. This is my third time. Cool. Figures for Gene Roddenberry. It would take that much. Gene Roddenberry, not Star Trek, although he's predominantly known for Star Trek. He did a lot before Star Trek, which is where he met Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley, etc. That's how he was able to draw people in to work on the project. He was married once before he met Nigel Barrett, who played number one in the pilot for Star Trek, and Lwaxana Troi in Star Trek Next Generation. I put Gene Roddenberry here not primarily for Star Trek, although I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars. I'm a geek. I like all things geek. I don't pick sides for the most part. But Gene Roddenberry's world vision, how we're meant to get along, where money really doesn't hold anything really for us anymore in the future because everybody's working towards the same end. And that's how it should be. His picture and imagery of the future was fantastic, and it's one that I hold dear. My book series, if it ever sees the light of day, will share that common vision where I have something where it's people doing the right thing for one another. I basically take the pay it forward concept. It's like that's what you do every day in my world, and that's how it should be. And Gene Roddenberry put that into Star Trek from the early beginnings, and it was just a message that needed to come. He wanted to get rid of stereotypes early in Hollywood, earlier than other people were comfortable with. Uhura was one of the best characters, and I think she was underutilized for the most part. I loved her role. I loved that a certain figurehead in African American history stepped forward and told her not to leave Star Trek. And that was Martin Luther King, by the way, Jr. It was a show that I loved so much. When I found out there was a movie, I immediately told my father, I want to go watch this. He's like, okay. Wrath of Khan came out. You guys think that Infinity War had a tragic end? It's not the movie that put that concept forward for me. Wrath of Khan did that, because at the end you get a real tragedy. And I'm not saying the end of Infinity War is not a tragedy. I mean, half of life in all the cosmos. But when you come to live by the need of the many outweigh the needs of the one, few are the one, you'll know what I mean. They tried to duplicate that success later on. But Gene Roddenberry, man, he was a visionary, ahead of his time, a modern Mark Twain, if I dare say that. Mark Twain wanted everybody to get along. Gene Roddenberry wanted everybody to get along. And I highly recommend anybody who's not watched anything in Star Trek or having anything to do with it, get off your butts and go watch something out of it. Even the animated series, I own that. It's still pretty good. See you guys in the near future. Thank you for watching.